Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief. And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room? Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers, nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Play action, Ryan. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, Tuesday.
Ryan. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Chubb running right. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First down, Dallas.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On play action, Lawrence.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Devontae Smith
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw taken in by Adams.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, check 21. Check my 21.
They go play action now. Ryan looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flushed out right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
Going right back to Fant.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Open net is Chase, complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Touchdown! He's got it at the 2. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And Ryan's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go play action with Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3. And they're going to try again here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Afitu Melifonwu. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ryan. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's brought down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Steps away. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
But to throw again is Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They find some open field here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and goal, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking deep for Adams. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's caught by Howard. Still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll buy some time right. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Smith has it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Chubb. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Dallas, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.